This is how I would do my makeup if I still lived in Hawaii and I wanted a full beat. And I live in Las Vegas now, where all the Hawaiians move. Why do we move here? I don't know why, but island vibes give me skinny brow vibes. Let's do some skinny brows. Switched up the brow pencil. This is NYX Cosmetic Micro Brow Pencil. Sprout, can we not? Why is he playing with this? Why is this on the floor? I'm gonna just underline a little higher up than I usually do. I would usually drag it down to like right there. Yeah, like that. Now you're gonna wanna take a really good brow gel. This is the Rare Beauty one. It's literally giving edge gel. And you're gonna wanna paste those brows down because the humidity out there will definitely cause them to fall. Why am I doing it as if I'm actually in Hawaii? I'm imagining a little too hard right now. I said the humidity is gonna have the brows fall down. Carving out the brows with my Rem Potted Concealer. If you're not wearing one size and you're in a humid or moist setting, you're doing it wrong, babe. One size secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer Base. This belongs all over the face. You can still wear makeup in a humid setting, okay? If I'm somewhere tropical, I wanna be glowy, but I don't want my foundation to be a glowy foundation. Taking my Dior Forever Skin Perfect Foundation Stick. I just love this foundation stick and no one will ever change my mind about it. And my favorite foundation brush at the moment is this Milk foundation brush. For concealer, I want an under eye that looks perfect, but not too heavy and weathered like that. Tears Concealer. And I know a lot of you guys don't have your hands on this yet. I'm sorry, but it's just building it up to when you guys can get it, okay? Putting that all over my under eye going up. Look how pretty, look how soft, look how flawless, look how, okay. I'm done. If you guys are wondering, I was born in San Diego, but then I moved to Hawaii shortly after, and I lived there for about, I don't know, 4 years. I lived in Kailua, and I went to Mukapu Elementary School, and I still remember a little song that we sang every day we went to school, and I also remember my first day of school, I cried my eyeballs out, and I begged my mom to not let me go. She let me go. Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. I'm just gonna put some of this on underneath where I put my concealer, not on my concealer. Blending that out with the same brush because you do what you want when you pop it. Bronzing with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I'm gonna drag this right, ooh, she was deep. But it's okay because on an island, what do you wanna be? Bronzy. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I think we did too much. That's where she comes in. Too much wear. I want a little bit of this Hourglass concealer on the outer part of my eye. Whenever I go visit my family in Hawaii, which is multiple times a year, I only pack peachy blush. It just makes sense. Rare Beauty Blush Enjoy. I want to have vibrant cheeks. Rare Beauty Blush Brush. This is the best blush brush, in my opinion, that I've tried in a while. Easy Bake Pressed Powder in the shade Blondie. In a powder puff, of course, and going right under the eyes, forehead, around the nose, and chin. Lightly dusting this around my cheeks. Before I bake, I always bronze. This is my Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder. Sculpting the nose with that same bronzer. Now it's time to bake. Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in Peach Pie. There was nothing, and now look, after I spin it a little bit, all out. There is not a day I'm not baking if I'm in Hawaii, okay? It is getting baked, my whole face. Topping it with some more coral blush. This is my Dior Beauty Blush in Poppy Coral. Here's where the glow is gonna start coming out. Patrick Ta Blush in Daddy. This is the cream one. Now, typically I would set that with a powder highlighter, but not on the island. Not on the island. We're not doing eyeshadow without a base. Once again, P. Louise Base Pro. All I want on the lids is a warm brown and a shimmer. Taking my Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 palette, and I'm taking this middle warm shade. Why is it not giving warm right now? Hold on. Okay, this is my ColourPop Bon Voyage palette, and I'm taking the warmest shade I'm finding just to add a little more to that warmth. Is it this brush? Is it dirty? P. Louise Wedding Wish palette. This shade right here has to be the shade I'm looking for. Yes, that is warm. That's what I wanted. Pat McGrath Mothership palette, and I'm taking this peachy shimmer shade. Oh, it looks wet. Popping that right here. Oh, yes. Taking a smaller brush, and I'm grabbing that same shade just to focus that a little bit more on the inner corner. Remember I said I don't want a dewy foundation? Now that it's out, I can finally talk about it. One Size Powder Melt Glass Skin Setting Spray. How do you keep doing this, Patrick? Watch my skin right now, okay? Look at it. Okay, cool. It truly makes your skin look like glass, and the more you put on, the more glassy it looks. I want it to look like this, so it's just dewy. I'm gonna stack on some mascara and lashes off camera. When you see me wearing like fluffy, cute lashes, it's always Lily lashes. These are their Rome 3D Faux Mink lashes, and I just cut the fronts off so that it's more... Look how pretty they are. Lips. Going in with Hoodie's Lip Contour in Warm Brown. And I want a pretty nude rosy color that does not transfer. So of course, we're going in with the shade that I developed with Sephora collection called She's the One. Link is in my bio, always. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes! Extra setting spray will never hurt in Hawaii, okay? Here is the finished makeup. Perfect amount of glow, perfect amount of peach. And that is how I do my daily makeup if I still lived in Hawaii and I wanted a full beat.